Привет, с вами Дайнова. Сегодня мы проходим NBA 2K19 материально. Поехали!
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. A contest in the West will see if the Timberwolves can please this home crowd. This game against the... Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Gave me just a few minutes with him. I asked him what he thought might give them an edge going into this game. He said, well, our shot blocking is always a cornerstone for us. To have the ability to protect the rim, really, I think, is invaluable. And one thing that helps set us apart on the defensive end. Guys, let's see if they can lock down the paint.
Thank you very much, Doris. The defensive strategy guys being heavily enforced by the coaching staff.
And that's in large part because of the talent they have on that side of the ball. A lot of length, speed, quick hands. They've got a lot of ability on that side of the floor.
Well, when you've got the horses, you've got to ride them and let them run. And defensively, they've definitely got some horses.
The three. There's the bucket. Good.
Yo.
The Cobra's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And Marshall kicks to Johnson. Marshall kicks it to O'Neal. The feed now to Marshall. He kicks it to Telfair. The finger roll finish at the bucket. Telfair's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Beyond the arc. The shot misses.
They are setting the tone here early with their work on the boards.
Yeah, only a moderate advantage here, a slight one, but as the game wears on, it's one they'll definitely look to build on.
Here's the Cobra. The step back jumper is good. The Cobra's got 5 now.
This game is really going their way early. What a lead they've built up.
And that's thanks to their performance offensively. In large measure, I mean, they're actually scoring with ease here.
The first quarter. 23. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Phoenix grabs the miss. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, the thing that served them best in that game was their fantastic three-point shooting.
And the way they were rotating, moving the ball, getting it from side to side, getting open on the perimeter, boy, it was beautiful to watch.
On the court for the Suns, Markieff Morris is out there with Channing Frye. Then it's Johnson, then there's Beasley, and it's Dragic in at the point.
Well, it hasn't been an easy fall from grace for the Suns. They were once the cream of the crop in the West. In fact, for about a 5 or 6 year stretch, they were near the top or at the top of that conference. But they've transitioned the last couple of years into a team that's kind of right on the bubble of making the playoffs year after year, and that's a tough position to be in.
O'Neal shoots over Pekovic, and again it's the Suns missing. Here's the Cobra, and another three for Minnesota. And what do you guys think about his comments after their last game?
Well, when you move to a new team, the hardest part of it is adjusting to your new teammates and how things might be different. I think he's taking the right approach here. We're trying to fit in with them instead of the other way around.
It's one of the strangest things a player can go through. You know, Clark, changing teams, all of a sudden you're in unfamiliar territory. You really don't understand the makeup of the team. And so it is important to just blend in and come in with a positive attitude. I think those were great sound bites from him. He's making an effort to make it work.
And you hear the term bubble teams, and it really isn't where you want to be. They aren't getting high draft picks, but keep getting beat out for a playoff spot.
Yeah, that's kind of the no man's land zone, if you will. Suns have been trapped in that area for the last few years now. You have to think they'll start considering how they need to rebuild here soon.
Dragic kicks to Beasley. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. Here's Morris. And nothing is falling for him right now.
And this is why they have the big lead. The rebounding has been dominant.
You know, guys, the +8 rebounding, I don't think it tells the whole story. I mean, they've been the more physical team from the outset. That's been the difference, their physicality.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Was drafted back in 2009, stayed in Spain for a couple of seasons, and his numbers had kind of, Rubio said here, they can't stay in the lane more than 3 seconds, so you can find more spaces to penetrate and find more passes. He added, I'm going to try what I learned in Europe here to try.
And that does it for the first half of play. Tim.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. Glad you're...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our... Here is Berea. Here's the Cobra. From past the arc. It's good. Great play. The Cobra's got 16 points.
Showing no mercy. They are getting after them at both ends of the floor.
Continuing to add to the lead as the minutes tick away.
So with Roy on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. The Cobra in at point guard. Andre Kirilenko is out there with Thomas Robinson. And there's J.J. Berea, and it's Pekovic in at the center position. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one is good by Beasley.
You know, it's easy to take him for granted because we're so used to seeing him make those kinds of plays.
The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the Rockets.
Well, Clark, they really shot terribly from downtown in that one and eventually paid the price for it.
They sure did. I mean, sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but theirs wasn't quite strong enough.
Here's Dragic. He's got 5. Here's Gortat, and the baseline jumper, no good.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. As the fourth quarter gets rolling here, let's check out our Sprite Uncontainable game. Let's go to Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Thank you, Kevin. The Cobra gets the Uncontainable Game Award tonight.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Dudley for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. And now here comes Ridnour leading the break. On the court for the Suns, Dragic and Dudley are the backcourt tandem. Beasley and Stoll, they're the forwards. And it's Gortat in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here.
Yeah.
How much to be critical of this win, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort. And
Посмотрим, кто у нас плеер. Как? Ну ладно. Так, продолжаем. Сейчас у нас будет конференция.
Your teammates appear to be growing more and more frustrated with your inability to show restraint during interviews and whatnot. They even appear to be freezing you out a little bit on the court. Any message you'd like to send to them?
Так.
Man, my comments are my own and do not represent a consensus on the team. I'm that guy who wears his heart on his sleeve. I make mistakes. I've spoken with a number of teammates and they know what I'm like. I'm working on being a better teammate. But you know, it's a work in progress. These things take time.
Ладно, всем спасибо за просмотр. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайки, оставляйте комменты. Всем пока и удачи!